Hope you guys got whatever was supposed to be got wandering down that path, that meandering path. We'll retreat, back up the branch, and maybe speak about a new thing that we wrote down. Oh yes, no, to finish the floundering in the sea analogy, if you do take a minute to be calm, if you do, say this is all right, let's just take a second. If you actually do that, then you will find that your natural instinct will be to go on your back and just float. And the current will bring you to where you're supposed to be. Or at least you'll have time to get your energy together, your mind together, and to be able to look on the horizon for where you need to be heading or whatever. Yeah. And and also I've heard that if you're lost at sea, to link hands, everyone lies on their back, and to link your hands together, and you then make a circle. Have you heard this?
No.
And then the circle floats, and then also you don't look like food for certain things. You just look like no animal looks, if you've got like 10, 20 or 30 people just all holding hands with their heads this way, you look like a big jellyfish or something.
A big mouth.
You're like a big predator.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting as well. Well, it's the working together, guys. It's the community feeling. This is
peaceful port.
This is what
harbour in the storm.
Well, this is what we're trying to provide. We are trying to provide a bit of a port for peace. It's going to be a bit meandery, and it's going to be a bit weird sometimes, and we will lose the light. And we just want to have a little harbour in the storm for anybody who wants to take a break from the freneticness, is that right? Because the internet is just it's a great, wonderful place, but we've fallen into this trap of all now, bye, a million cuts, like we were watching this video where this guy was talking about doing YouTube short, and he was like, well, obviously it doesn't have to be as long as like 59 seconds. And we were like, oh,
is that where we are now?
Okay. And then he's like, so you can make it even 15.
And within that 15, you could even cut it up to all these different, and we were like, mind was just bubbling.
You can edit at 15 seconds. And I thought, oh my good God, like, is that, like, we can't grow anything then. Like, you can't grow an energy, a feeling, an idea.
You can't actually experience anything on any kind of depth, because you can only go just barely below the surface in that amount of time, and then you're on to the next thing, and you stick your fingernail literally into that thing, and then you're on to the next thing, and on to the next thing, on to the next thing. It's all these shallow.
It's like just tasting
experience of tasting, and you're never going to be satisfied like that.
You can't taste. You will never be satisfied, my love. It will never happen. You'll always feel empty inside. You'll feel dead inside, and then you'll take whatever you can to try and fill that hole. You'll do it in any which way possible, and then you'll still be empty inside.
We're going to get any Francine tonight, Francine?
I don't know. Francine actually should make an appearance, but I don't know I don't know.
What would she say about all this kind of stuff?
I don't know.
All we're trying to do is unburden ourselves of the noise within, so we can experience what's common to all of us. We all have the right to experience our inheritance as such.
Our birthright.
Our birthright. And the noise within is preventing us, because it's just, you can't hear... you can't hear somebody talking if the radio's too loud. If it's this buzz all the time, you can't really. And we feel that the universe is actually communicating with you all the time, but usually that buzz is too buzzy to be able to hear what it's saying. So it's time to take time out sometimes and just have a little bit of peace, and hope that's what our channel can provide for people.
Which at least inspire you to go into nature, to go around people that are questioners, curious cats like yourself, and to be in their company.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. None of us are alone. Like, we're totally, there's 8 billion people on this planet. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Even though we've been hearing that the birth rate has fallen.
Yeah.
I actually heard Muskie talking about it. Old Elon's, he was saying that he's very worried about it, and which I thought was interesting, because there was another big famous person who's also quite affluent, who was saying the exact opposite, that there's too many of us. There's just too many people on this planet. We've got to do something to get rid of them.
What does that say about
We've got to cull them.
your mind frame if you think that there's too many people on the planet?
What do you think of the planet? Too
When
many
physically
people?
we actually apparently can all
This
fit
is true, people.
in the state of Texas, not allowing for like mountains and all that kind of stuff, but just the physical actual area
Yeah.
of Texas apparently. You can check this up.
We could all have, I think it's like a
I
quarter
could be
of an
wrong.
acre or
I could be the
something.
victim of an urban myth, but even if this is an exaggeration, we can all fit. Because according to John Seymour, that
Oh, John Seymour, he's great. guys.
amazing self-sufficiency guru, all we need is an acre and a pig
Yeah, acre and a pig and a goat, if you want.
to survive,
Yes.
and create no waste.
And reeds, have a little pond with reeds in
For your poo-poos and pee-pees to be
pee-pees.
filtered. Composting toilet, I suppose, is essential in that situation. But
Yeah. It's very interesting. That's that way. The self-sufficiency way is.
so there's plenty of room.
Yes.
There's plenty of resources. So this kind of just that argument about that there's not enough and all this kind of stuff.
Well, that's what Elon said as well. Now, to be honest, he said, because your man who you're speaking to, which I can't remember, Mayor or something, he was saying, "What about the resources?" You know, and he was like, "It's grand."
It's got to be organic. And yes, it can't be organic. I said, yes, it can, because organic stuff is actually more resilient to drought and all that kind of stuff. And it mightn't be as big and fat and beefed up and GMO'd as other stuff.
We don't. Yeah.
But it's much better for us, and it is more resilient, to all kinds of things. And just natural crop rotation and going in tune, working in tune with nature rather than trying to dominate it all the time.
Working in tune with nature, but
You gotta dominate nature, Francesca.
Don't you have to? Yes. Don't you have to win with nature? I thought we were in a battle with nature.
No.
It was nature versus man, and man must
We are
dominate.
a part of nature, Francesca.
No, I don't believe that for a second. We were not born from nature.
I think you'll find, if you dig deep enough, or even take 5 seconds out of your life to have some kind of critical thought, you will find that we grew out of the earth in some form or another. So, So, I think it's really getting dark now.
I think we're losing the light, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jerry, we're losing the light. Oh my God, Jerry.
Yeah, you're back with us.
We want to talk about Jerry. I heard what you were saying about AI, Jerry.
Yeah, what was he saying
Jerry,
about it? Yeah, go on.
We gotta love the AI.
You gotta love
Jerry, AI makes everything easy. Jerry.
Makes it easy in what way now, exactly?
Jerry.
Let's follow this
Jerry.
all the way down to the end.
Jerry.
Go on, please.
Jerry.
Please, I beg of you. Please follow one thought all the way to its conclusion.
Jerry. AI, Jerry. AI is the way, Jerry. It's the future, Jerry. It's the now, Jerry. It's the present moment, Jerry.
It's one possible future.
You talk about the present moment, Jerry. It's now. AI is the present moment, Jerry.
Is it? Yeah.
AI.
All right.
AI is the present
And
moment,
what
guys.
capacity? Tell me.
AI is life, Jerry. AI is everything.
AI is
In
everything.
fact-
So last week it was the economy, and
No,
now it's
AI, Jerry. Economy is so last week. AI, Jerry. AI. Awesome intelligence. That's what it means.
Oh, that's what it means. Awesome,
Awesome
intelligence.
intelligence.
I see. Okay.
AI, Jerry.
Okay.
And AI, I love AI. I call my AI. I've got an AI at home. I
Yeah.
call him Brad.
Right.
Because,
He organises your life for you, does he?
Brad is just the most beautiful of all the names. And Brad, I never met an ugly Brad. And, my AI, I can't actually see his face.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he looked, but I imagine from his voice that
Yeah.
I picked
Yeah.
that he's called Brad. And
Okay.
he's really hot.
Okay. Right.
Crazy hot, yeah.
And he organises your life. So you never have to think.
You're pretty hot, Jerry.
Am I? Thank you.
But Brad is he's really
Super
hot.
hot.
He's younger.
Okay. That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're pretty hot too, Jerry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pity about the brain, Jerry. But that's okay, Jerry.
Yeah, yeah.
We can
I
fix
try- I
that,
try my
Jerry.
best. I do try.
We can fix that, Jerry.
Can we fix that?
Do you know what? We can get you
Yeah.
an implant, Jerry.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We can get you a small
We're back to
little
transhumanism
implant.
again, are we?
But this is a different implant. This isn't your keys. This is not your wallet,
Oh
Jerry.
yeah. Oh, I can surf the
This is
web
not your
live without
phone.
ever actually being on a device, is it? Access to all this information, is that what you're talking about?
the supercomputer. It's more
Because
than
information
that,
is
Jerry.
freedom, is it?
This is giving you a
It's not
little
like
bit of
a donkey
brain.
carrying a library on its back.
No, Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry.
sorry.
Do you
Did
remember
I go
Wizard
too
of
far?
Oz, Jerry? Do you remember?
Yes. No,
You got
no
the
place like
heart,
home.
Jerry.
Oh yeah.
But do you remember who needed the brain, Jerry?
The Tin Man, was it?
No, Jerry.
No, which one was it? I can't remember.
No, Jerry.
It's been a long time
He
since I've
needed the
watched
heart,
Wizard
Jerry.
of Oz.
Jerry,
Okay,
he
let me
needed the
think
heart.
about it. The Straw Man?
Straw man. Jerry.
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. He needed
Okay.
the brain.
If I only had a brain.
See, you remember the song, Jerry.
Yeah.
You see, there's a bit of a brain in there.
A little
There's
bit,
a bit
yeah.
of the
What's
brain in
left?
our
What's
boy,
left?
Jerry.
Yeah.
So Jerry will get you a chip, but it won't just be a small chip. It'll be like a supercomputer, like a mini supercomputer that we will
Yeah.
sneak in there
Uh-huh.
in your big, beautiful brain.
So you drill a hole in my skull.
Yeah, Jerry, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
And make it
I'm
flush
gonna
to
do
the
it
skull.
soon,
As if you can't
Jerry.
even see it. You gonna do it soon?
I've got the other ones in, Jerry, and they're great.
Yeah? No
Yeah,
kind
they
of...
make me feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get a little buzz.
I get a little buzz sometimes, Jerry. I don't know why. Sometimes I walk into the wall. That helps. That really helps,
Yeah,
Jerry.
I think that's the idea.
Then it goes then, and then I don't remember where I am. But it doesn't matter, Jerry. Jerry,
Okay.
we're going off topic, Jerry. You're
Are we?
tricking me, Jerry.
I'm tricking you,
With
am
your
I?
little brain, your
Right.
little pretty brain. You're tricking
Yeah.
me. So we're going to put a new brain in there, Jerry.
Yeah. An enhancement.
And Jerry, that's it.
I think I've
And
got
this
it now. I
way,
think I've got it
you're
now.
going to live forever,
Because I'm
Jerry.
using my brain so well at the moment that I, might as well
Jerry.
just bypass any growth that could be possible or any...
Growth, Jerry.
By sticking
Brain
in,
doesn't
like,
grow,
a
Jerry. I
computer.
don't know what... It's grey matter. It's dead. Brain's just dead, Jerry.
Really?
just
It's dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
It's not
Jerry.
the most
Brain
complicated...
is so
It's not the most
2019,
complicated
Jerry. No
mechanism
one's used,
in the entire universe.
No one's used their brain since, December 2019. Maybe January 2020.
Oh, I
No
see.
one's bothered. We all made a decision. Were you not there for the census?
Must have missed that one.
We all made a decision as a species, Jerry,
We did,
to
yeah.
no longer use our brain. We said, listen, guys, it's not getting us anywhere. We really got to be done with it.
Okay.
It's no fun.
Yeah.
No one's Jerry, you're the one that speaks about no thought. It's the exact same, Jerry.
Yeah, but
Just,
it's replacing thought with instinct instead, and
Jerry,
trusting the intelligence of the universe.
we're not animals, Jerry,
this
and we're
programmed,
not hippies,
Hold on a second now.
Jerry.
You're programming this thing, and the
Jerry.
programmer is an unconscious being who's not
Jerry,
actually
Jerry, they're
plugged
geniuses.
into all intelligence.
Jerry, they're
So-
geniuses, Jerry. Okay, these programmers are geniuses, Jerry. Okay, these Silicon
I
guys.
don't
these Silicon Valley
doubt
guys,
their tech genius.
There are. These
But
Silicon Valley
I'm not
guys
sure if I
are-
trust them with my
These
with my
guys are
well-being
amazing,
and my
Jerry.
happiness.
That's all they want. They live in California, Jerry. Anyone who lives in California moves there to be happy, Jerry.
Really?
Yeah,
And they're
Jerry.
all happy. That's why they're leaving in droves.
Jerry, the people who are leaving, Jerry, are the uncool people. All the cool Californian people stay in California no matter
Okay.
what,
So
Jerry.
there's a new definition for cool now, is there? Maybe.
Jerry, Jerry, listen, Jerry. You wanted me to come here and talk to you. I'm
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, you're very entertaining.
Jerry,
Yeah.
we were talking about AI, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So we're going to
You
do
get
two
very far.
things. We're going to get something in your brain. It's going to be an
Yeah.
advancement. You're going to be advanced.
Sure.
You're going to be a real whiz kid,
Enhanced.
Jerry. Maybe, Jerry,
Yeah.
you could get a job in Silicon Valley, Jerry, with your new brain.
Really?
That's the point. We all get better jobs, Jerry.
Better
With the
jobs.
brain.
Okay.
That is you can't get a brain drain, Jerry, because you won't have any blood in the brain, because it will all be we'll all be like cyborg or something, Jerry. It'd be so cool. Imagine us
Yeah.
all. Half
I've imagined
machine.
it. I
We're
shudder
gonna be
at
super
the
cool.
thought, really.
It'd be like a cool version of that Terminator film.
Yeah.
Jerry. AI, Jerry. AI, everybody. AI is the way, Jerry. And I don't like all this talk about rules, regulations, laws. Let the geniuses flow free.
Mm-hmm.
We might have a few bumps at the beginning, and that's normal.
Right.
Let them go. Do their thing. Put it in our brains. And we'll be great. Anyway, back to Brad, Jerry. Jerry, Brad wakes me up in the morning, Jerry.
Does he?
This is why I love AI.
Yeah.
I don't need to have a man because I've got Brad. Brad wakes me up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
He is connected to my coffee, my latte machine.
Yeah.
So he makes my coffee for me.
Right.
He
Tells you
opens
appointments
the
for the day.
blinds. He turns my light on because in my bathroom I don't have blinds, so I need the light on there.
So this is a smart out home.
Jerry, I'm very smart. I'm Francine. Francine knows best. So of course I'm going to have a smart house.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
very smart.
So you're becoming
I'm a very smart
so
person, Jerry. This
you're
is what smart feels like, Jerry.
like neuroplasticity we talked about earlier on. So you're basically
I don't really know these words, neuroplasticity, but it doesn't matter because I don't need to know them.
degrading your
because
ability
I'm
to look
already
after
smart.
yourself, is what you're saying.
Do you understand?
And make your own decisions.
I don't need to make my own decisions, Jerry, because I just told you that brain
Uh huh.
is
And
like
then what if like a solar flare
No.
hits and there's no electricity for 6 months? How would you manage then?
Jerry, what if, Jerry? What if there was a flood and Noah came here on his ark, Jerry? That's not going to happen.
Or just a power
aliens
cut.
came down,
Or just a
Jerry.
power cut for a few hours. Would you know what to do for a few hours, or would you be completely lost? I mean,
Jerry, I have backup.
if your brain actually isn't making connections all the time and how to actually, assess reality and what would be the most, the best thing for me right now, and as you're always being told what to do all of the time, wouldn't it get then if you had like a power cut or something like that? Would you be kind of like a little bit lost, maybe? Wouldn't we all be a bit lost?
Jerry, Brad would look after me.
Surely we should be getting better as human, as human beings rather than worse, going to a Wall-E kind of situation where we're all just like.
Jerry, what do you think AI is, Jerry? Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't enjoy it.
Okay. Just this energy that you've got. You're being very confrontational, Jerry.
Really?
And a little bit aggressive, and you're triggering me.
I think you're the one shouting here.
You're actually triggering me right now. I'm feeling very triggered.
I'm
feeling very under attack. That you are being very... You're not being like Brad. Jerry, you got to be like Brad. Brad is always happy. Brad is always in a good mood. Brad is always giving me compliments. I put the little compliment setting in, and I put them in. But it doesn't matter. He decides when he wants to say them. He doesn't actually have to.
It hasn't been programmed then.
There's a little bit of programming, but it doesn't matter. AI is kind of programming, but then you just forget about that, and then it just feels real. And also, Jerry, what else does Brad do? Brad just tells me everything I have to do for the day. Yeah, Brad is just like my PA. He's like my best friend.
Sure.
He's like my husband, obviously. But without all of the, sticky.
He tells you the time.
Brad always tells me the time.
He tells you the weather.
He tells me I don't even gotta look out my window. I tell you, Brad would just tell me, Francine, you don't need to look out your window. He'll say, it's sunny. It's this. It's that. And he'll tell me what to wear. He's the best. So everybody, if you don't already have a Brad, you got to get one.
Okay, sure. I would advise against it, but
or Brad or Cindy, whatever you want. Just whatever makes you feel sparkly and not heavy and weighted down with like reality. The reality that like certain people are trying to put in your face. We don't need that reality, Jerry. Jerry, we want a reality where everything is just great all the time. Yeah, Jerry.
Great all the time.
Great all the time, Jerry.
Yeah.
No worries about any of the stuff that we don't want to worry about. If I think it's ugly, I want it put away, Jerry. I don't want any of it.
So a little bit like Brave New World, like the Soma effect.
I don't know what Brave New World is, Jerry. It sounds nice though. I'd like that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Brave New World.
Soma effect.
Brad's New World, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I think we need to leave it there because
Jerry, where's the light?
It's almost pitch dark. Well, you don't have like your smart house, to switch on.
God
your
damn it, Jerry!
when it's
This
dimming,
is why
so...
nature is so terrible.
Yeah.
Nature will always be second best to Brad in my smart house.
Yeah.
Because look at this. This ain't pretty anymore, Jerry. If no one can't see it,
Surely,
this
if we
ain't pretty.
can't scratch as human beings like hens and experience like natural external stimuli, then our bodies will get lazy and we won't be able to heat our bodies properly, cool our bodies properly. Our immune systems can get affected
Jerry,
by.
we're not animals. I've told you this before. We're not animals and we're not hippies. Okay? All right? You got it?
I got it.
You just keep smiling, Jerry.
Okay.
Everything will be all right.
Keep smiling. Love you guys. Ciao for now.